Paul was a Pharisee who became a Christian. He claimed to have seen the Christ after Jesus died and was resurrected, and decided that Jesus was the Christ and believed that he was supernaturally God. And he argued that way, even though he had been a student of Gamaliel, and he had a competitor named Tertullus. He and Tertullus disagreed about that. Well, Pharisees all agreed that there was an afterlife. The Sadducees did not. And it's kind of interesting that Jesus used to go on about, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites." But he didn't call the Sadducees hypocrites. Well, Paul famously did not have a wife. He was the ambassador to the Gentiles. Peter was the ambassador to the Jews. And together they supposed to have brought the whole world the message that Jesus was the Christ and there was now forgiveness. Whereas previously under Judaism there had been no forgiveness. Forgiveness was the good news. Neither one of them were financial success stories. Jesus didn't have any money. Peter said, "Silver and gold have I none, but such as I have I give to you." He could do miracles, but didn't have a buck. And Paul said, "I have learned with food and clothes therewith to be content." Now in the Old Testament it says, "Houses and lands are the inheritance of fathers, but a prudent wife is of the Lord." And everybody understands this means you've got to really pray to God for a prudent wife, right? Well, if fathers can leave houses and lands, then you're allowed to make a buck. It's not like poverty is the only way to get to heaven. Money can be a drug, money can be a tool. It doesn't have to rule your life. And inheritance isn't the end of everything, because a parent can have a fool to leave the money to. Solomon says, "How dies the wise man as a fool," and a bunch of other stuff in Ecclesiastes that says it's not worth it.